Okay, so your 11th grade English exam is coming up, right? And I get it. It can feel like this huge mountain you have to climb. But what if there was a better way to see the path? A shortcut, almost. Well, that's what we're going to do today. We are cracking the code. So you look at that syllabus, all those chapters, poems, questions, and your head starts spinning. Totally normal. But here's the thing. The secret isn't about cramming more. It's about studying smarter. We're going to flip that script from feeling overwhelmed to feeling totally in control. Okay, look at this. At first glance, you probably just see a guess paper, right? A checklist of stuff to memorize. But I want you to see it differently. This is your roadmap. It's pointing out all the secret connections, the big ideas that tie everything together. And today, we're going to learn how to read this map. All right, let's jump into our first big theme. If you really look at all these different stories, you start to notice something. So many of them are basically about the same thing: human connection. It's all about relationships, memories, and those messy, powerful emotions that tie us to other people. This question, perfect example. It's not just asking for a summary of the portrait of a lady. No, it's digging deeper. It wants you to track how a relationship changes over time. And that's something we can all relate to, right? How love and connection shift as we grow up. That's the real core of the story. And here's the cool part. Once you see this theme of connection, you start seeing it everywhere. It links the author and his grandmother, the narrator trying to reconnect with her past in the address, those cousins figuring out honesty and family in the Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, even the sparrows. It's all about how we connect, to people, to our memories, and to what we believe in. Okay, theme number 2. And this one's a bit more action-packed. A huge chunk of your syllabus is all about journeys, right? Quests for answers, characters up against impossible odds. We're talking stories about adventure, survival, and digging for the truth. Take this King Tut question. It looks like history, but it's not. It's really a detective story. It's about a modern-day investigation into a super old mystery, using cool new science to solve it. It's a quest for truth, plain and simple. And look at how different these challenges are. You've got the pure physical fight for your life on the Wave Walker. Then there's the brainy scientific puzzle of King Tut. You have the nail-biting life and death drama with Dr. Andrew in Birth. And then a totally different kind of journey, the spiritual quest in Silk Road. See? They're all different kinds of journeys, but every single one is a major test of will. Now, check this out. One of the questions you might get asks you to compare two very different types of adventure. This is a golden opportunity for you to really show off what you know by comparing a physical journey to a mental one. So let's put them side by side. You've got We're Not a Friend to Die, that's all about physical survival, a family against a monster storm. Then you have the adventure, a trip that happens completely inside someone's head, messing with their ideas about what's real. So the big takeaway? Adventure isn't always about fighting waves. Sometimes it's about grappling with a mind-blowing idea. All right, for our last theme, let's zoom out. We're going to look at the big picture now. These are the questions that go beyond just one character's story. They're about society, the planet, what's fair, and, our place in all of it. Okay, quick sidebar before we dive into a big question here. You'll probably see this term ecological warning. All it means is heads up about the serious and sometimes permanent damage we humans are doing to the Earth. Just keep that idea in your back pocket. Now this one is heavy. Forests precede mankind. Deserts follow. Wow. I mean, it's not really about trees and sand, is it? It's this huge statement about us. It's saying that humanity shows up, uses everything up, and leaves a wasteland behind. That's that ecological warning we just talked about right there in one sentence. And once again, you can connect the dots to other big questions. Think about that sign in the zoo that calls humans the world's most dangerous animal. Or that totally bonkers story about Melon City and its idea of justice. Or even just thinking about how peace works and whether art can actually make a difference. All these stories are really pushing you to think hard about the world we've built. Okay, so we've got our 3 big themes: human connection, journeys and investigations, and big ideas. That's great, but so what? How do you actually use this to ace your exam? Let's talk strategy. Here's your 4-step game plan. Super simple. Step 1, group your stories and poems into these themes, just like we did. Step 2, start looking for the connections and, just as important, the differences. Like, how is the family in Wave Walker different from the family in The Portrait of a Lady?
Step 3, start writing about those connections. Don't just summarize. And that leads to step 4. This is how you level up from just retelling the story to actually analyzing it. That's where the top marks are. And this is the most important thing to remember. Literally anyone can spit back a plot summary, but the A+ answers, they show you get the ideas underneath the story. Think of your exam as your chance to show them what you really understand, to show them your take on these connections. So, as you're getting ready, keep asking yourself this one question. Don't just answer what's on the paper. Think bigger. What's the larger story your answer is telling about people, about life, about the world? Because when you start doing that, you're not just a student studying for a test anymore. You're becoming a real thinker. You've got this. Good luck.